The Great Commission is a doctrinal endeavor to dumb down our doctrine, to put doctrine aside so that we can carry out a doctrinal endeavor, is intellectual and spiritual suicide. But that's exactly what's been done for years in evangelicalism. Let's build all our unity around what? Missions. You can't do that. You cannot do that. You build your unity around the truth of God's Word, and then you go out and do missions. Now I'm going to read to you something. It's lengthy, but it's important. It's from a marvelous book called Today's Gospel, Authentic or Synthetic by Walter Chantry. And I want you to listen. Listen very, very carefully. Those who believe in God's Word have been grasping at the same superficial solutions that liberalism has adopted. Relevance, respectability, whether intellectual or social, and especially unity have become the aims of God's people with the hope that these will revitalize a weakened church. If only all Bible-believing people join together, the world will set up and listen, thinks the church. Let's merge our mission boards to pool our funds and our personnel. Let's join giant evangelistic projects. If every evangelical joins in a common organization, we can have greater depth of evangelism. Thus, organizational unity becomes the aim of gospel churches. Having accepted the theory that unity is all important for world evangelism, both the church and the individual must lower their estimate of the value of truth. In a large congress on evangelism, we could not insist on a truth of God's Word that would offend any brother evangelical. Thus, we must find the lowest common denominator to which all born-again Christians hold. The rest of the Bible will be labeled unessential for missions. After all, unity is more essential than doctrinal preciseness. It is just for this reason that mission societies have been unwilling carefully to examine the root problem in preaching. Mission boards are hesitant to answer the question, what is the gospel? Thoroughly to answer that would condemn what many of their own missionaries preach. It would destroy the mission society, which is a federation of churches who have differing answers to that question. To adopt the position of one church would be to lose the support of 5 others. The whole system built on unity and generality would crumble. The local church may not get too specific about truth either. It may affect its harmony with the denomination or association. To define the gospel carefully will bring conflict with the organizations working with teenagers. It will prompt irritating problems with mission boards and embarrassing disagreement with missionaries supported for years. It may condemn the whole Sunday school program. Giving too much attention to the content of the gospel will mean friction with other evangelicals, and unity is the key to success. Brothers, this could not be more true. This could not be more true and more necessary for our time. I want the entire world to hear the gospel in my generation. I want every person on this planet to be saved. I want this to work more than anything else. But it will not work through pragmatism, and some of you need to hear this, through politics. We need men who won't just talk about the truth, but will say, I'm going to live it, and my church is going to live it, and we're going to actually do what this book says. Because until then, you're just a little boy playing Reformation.